I'm not sure I've ever been this far up before. What happens if someone falls?
You saved our high and mighty queen, eh? Ha! Naaman should have had the crown.
Greetings, Sarah. A moment, if you please. Honor to you and your house, Sarah. My lord, Devaith Fear, would speak with you at once. Your aid, in exchange for a sizable stipend. Devaith Fear seeks a powerful artifact and requires a companion. He insists you are the only candidate worth considering, for now. Go to the Tribunal Temple in Mournhold. Lord Fear waits for you there.
How do you know? Were you there? I heard she had nothing to do with it.
This is about Cormount, isn't it? Don't blame her because you backed the wrong side.
Since we've had more High Elves and Khajiit around,
When you begin to make a name for yourself, well, that's when I enter the picture. It's still a small name, but I'm willing to sell if you want to buy.
Names are like noses. Everybody has one. What you want is a reputation. I love to help turn a house into a home when a good reputation is involved.
Did you know there's a ruin beneath these very roots? It's called an orrery.
I've done more than hear about it, my dear. I've seen it myself.
Oh, well, this one here is it's broken anyway. Hasn't functioned in centuries.
believe this place exists. Look at all these people. Look at all this stuff. Are you part of the Undaunted? Can we go explore a dungeon? Oh, I'm so happy.
You made us proud today. Our ranks have swelled in recent months, and our coffers are overflowing with jewels and gold. We want to see the spoils go to the best among us. It's a verbal handshake. You know what? Go talk to Glirian the Redbeard. He'll tell you everything you need to know. Glirian's a good sort. Just not too friendly. Doesn't show any emotions, really. Is bloodthirst an emotion? Never mind. Oh, the usual. Mother robbed tombs for decades in the dunes of Alakir. She raised me on her hip and forced me to join the Undaunted with her. It's the sort of thing every daughter has to deal with. Oh yes, she's a proud member. Goes by the name Hel Ralala. Just don't, you know, talk to her. She's a mean old bird. A funny story. When she was young, some thick skull heard her name and had trouble pronouncing it. Her real name is Hel Alragath, just like me. But Ralala stuck, and she's been using it for 30 years.
A very foolish move, if you ask me. Call the guard!
Is there something I can do for you, Undaunted? Marge, Urgalag, and I have been selected to curate a challenge for our fellows. We will be sending Undaunted into the depths of Tamriel in search of treasure and glory. Is there something I can do for you, Undaunted? Marge, Urgalag, and I have been selected to curate a challenge for our fellows. We will be sending Undaunted into the depths of Tamriel in search of treasure and glory. The difference is the reward. Every day, we three decide on specific dungeons the crew will explore. Steadfast like yourself can take a pledge to see the job done. Madge's demeanor best suits the new blood. I understand the fragility of life. I will not sugarcoat the tasks I give our more seasoned cohorts. And Urgalag will simply choose based on her desire to break you or take you. The result is the same. You earn keys, which you can turn into us to gain gear we keep on hand. Harder challenges result in more keys, and more opportunities to fill your pockets. Very good. Then make your introduction to Urgalag Chiefbane if you value your ability to chew. She would not take being snubbed lightly. Make your introduction to Urgalag brief. Sparking her ire or her interest could be detrimental to your health. It was my idea. Many of our cohorts are drunken thrill-seekers. That's not how I see life. Thus, the pledge. A pledge to explore the deep places in the world. I'd prefer it. I pledge to explore, state the name of the dungeon here, and return undaunted. Simple, I think. Noble. Ah, yes. My background is somewhat different than other members of the crew. In years past, I was a Vinedusk Ranger. I served in the conflict that split Valenwood asunder. Yes, I did things. Things I will not speak of. Today, every gasp of breath is precious to me. The sight of your pulse on your neck cheers me. As I said, life itself thrills me. To enter a crypt, end the undead? To face down a construct twice my height and tell the tale? Truly, that is to be alive, to be undaunted. The undaunted have grown in number of late. Stalwarts like you have done too much, hauling precious treasures from the dark places in the world. The crew did not form so that we could own manors or barter for a seat on the Imperial Council. We formed to explore, to have fun. Why not share in our bounty, in our good fortune?
You a talker or a gawker? Might earn a busted lip either way. Guess I'll leave your face as it is then. Can't make any promises about that in the future. That's not always a threat. Faces are good for more than punching on rare occasion. I suppose I'll be getting used to seeing yours around. Or not. Could get it mauled off on your first pledge. Break hearts, break faces, break anything I feel like, really. And when the mood strikes, I assign pledges. Undaunted who want to be among the first to see a newly discovered dungeon go through me. Even we haven't seen everything Nirn has to offer. Some Undaunted sponsor expeditions to find new challenges to overcome. That earns them the privilege of taking the first crack. You stake a claim on some new dungeons, I'll offer you pledges for it. Good. Tell Maj I said to give you a key. Maybe that'll help you keep that face long enough for me to get to know it. Go on. Finish your business with Maj. Then you can try to impress me. Let's say I don't bow to tradition, especially concerning romance. Someone catches my eye, I'll win their heart. Bloodied my blade on dozens of jealous lovers. Not to mention preachy types who can't mind their own business. In the old clans? Yeah. When Orsimer disapprove of your behavior, blades do the talking. I'm very opinionated.
Hey there, scrub. You'd best stay back. We are speaking of blood and glory, for we are undaunted. Did she now? She must like you. In that case, you're going to need all the help you can get. Take your key and come back when you're ready to take the pledge. I can't wait to see what you're made of. Gale Stig the Axe is one of our bravest members. And you can take him down a peg if you take the Undaunted pledge. Darkshade Caverns. Pretty straightforward, sweep and clear, really. Local thugs have claimed a qualm of mine. Go knock their heads in and move on. Oh ho! Well, if a gang of vicious cutthroats pose no challenge, why don't you delve into the Dwemer ruins beneath and invoke the scroll of glorious battle on the nastiest piece of dwarven cogwork you can find? Don't tell me a few disorganized thugs are putting you off. Get out there and fight. Win!
My comrades are louts, pompous, undisciplined, just waiting for death to take them. Show me you are not like they are. Take the pledge. The Crypt of Hearts. A place of love and hope twisted by jealousy and hatred into a perversion.
You're supposed to be in the... Wait, who are you? I don't see how... What's the delay? Queen. Get it! Aid me! And will be disciplined as such. this is good stuff. Old Selos must have been raking in a fortune. So you believe there was gold in here? Fools.
Terversa, drop those weapons, murderer.
Ah, Navina. I suspected you were smarter than your father.
You'll pay for this, Sadri.
Well, you'll have to catch me first.
Either Beck, no! Ah, you mean you're not in Tervus searching for... Well, yes.
want me? Come and get me!
So, did you find Sardri? Did you get... That's the deed, all right. I didn't think I liked you when I met you, but you... What a mess. Just doing what... Kwama eggs.
Your shield. People watching at the Enclave is always so interesting. More people pass through here than I saw in my whole life on High Isle.
You're back! So, which got the better of you? The simple thugs or the crumbling dwarven junk? All right, all right. Dwemer constructs are a little more dangerous than your average city thug. But you're here, you're alive. Let's look at the mug as half full. Take it, my friend. And remember an old proverb my mother used to tell me. Tomorrow is another chance for profit. And death. Strange old woman she is. Make sure you pay your bar tab tonight, Undaunted. Who knows?
Orcs are all about... I don't guess you've run into a big, lumbering brute of an orc in your travels. Named Storg. Was a friend of mine. Emphasis on the was. I'm in a pile of trouble because of him. Maybe you've heard of the Rite of Theft, a wood elf tradition. If you pull off a particularly clever theft, you can demand payment from the owner for their things. Well, I stole this tree thane's bow, and then Storg stole the bow from me. The Tree Thane wants his bow back, and if I can't give it to him, he's gonna have me hauled in and whipped. Last I heard, Storg was headed toward Vine Death Cave. The Tree Thane won't let me leave town. Could you look for Storg?
I'm in your service.
Yes? Quickly now. Don't leave your mouth to hang agape. That again? My sister, Queen Irene, foolishly committed to build the Khajiit an embassy months ago. Everything was to be handled through Ambassador Tarinway at the Ultima Embassy. No, you don't get to question me, not after you slew High Kin Lady Estri. Do you think I'm one to have a chat with the person who killed my wife? That will break out the Sylphmead and share a good laugh? I suppose that's my burden. Very well, I won't give you the satisfaction of doubting my loyalty. You were asking after the Khajiit? Ask a stonemason. I have to prepare for the ratification ceremony before Queen Irene's arrival. I can't be troubled with such minor issues. If you care to pursue the matter, speak with Ambassador Tarinway at the Ultima Embassy. To promote harmony, she'd tell you. The same reason she picked this bizarre tree city as the Dominion's capital. She wants every member of the Dominion to feel as though they're equal. Oh, we need to be unified against our enemies, and having a high elf in charge is paramount to our success. But do we really need all this coddling? The ratification ceremony, the business with the embassy, more problems due to harmony. An archaic wood elf ritual. If she dances to their tune, Queen Irene will be recognized by the heavens as a worthy candidate for Emperor of Tamriel. Rubbish, if you ask me.
Did you know your entire future is mapped out in the stars? One must only know how to read them. Not such an enviable skill, though. A mystery that kills the mystery, if you catch my meaning.
You're not one for waiting in lines, are you?
I bet I can bang the dents from my armor while we're in town. Be nice to get off my feet.
Haven is free of pirates. Looks like
Come out! Come out and talk to us.
Eldenroot doesn't need your construction.
What are you afraid of? Words?
I suppose a wanderer like you wouldn't know what busy looks like. I will demonstrate. Feel free to observe, quietly and from a distance. Oh, forgive my manners. There's so much to do in preparing for Queen Irene's ratification ceremony. Tempers fray, as I'm sure you can understand. But if Prince Naaman sent you, it must be important. What can I do for you? Why would Prince Naaman care about that? If they are too lazy to build their own embassy, can't they afford an inn? Well, of course, I ordered it done. I hired some wood elves to excavate the stone and set aside supplies for Khajiit to use. It isn't my fault if the locals couldn't do their jobs. Check our storeroom. The Khajiit didn't even bother to pick up the supplies.
In the meantime, I'm off to locate Prince Naaman. If he didn't send you here with his blessing, I'll see you face Dominion justice. We'll see what Prince Naaman thinks of your impertinent questions.
Good to see your face again. I'm at your service.
That's far enough. The storeroom is off limits. Ambassador Tarinway's orders. She did? That's different then. Show me her orders and I'll stand aside. Then I can't let you inside. Her instructions were very specific. No one gets in without her written permission. I'm to remain at my post until relieved. Except in an emergency, of course. The Khajiits could riot. That would be bad. Very bad. Or a fire, of course. But the chances of that happening are slim. I'm here on the ambassador's orders. I can't leave my post unless... What? Did you hear that? I could have sworn it was my captain calling me away.
Where is the guard? And what are you doing here? I'd expected you would solve problems at the embassy, not cause them. Do you realize what's happening out here? Oh, never mind. Explain what you were doing in that storeroom. Why would she do that? Oh, never mind. Well, what did you find? Typical bureaucratic corruption. I expected better of the ambassador. No matter. Supplies can be replaced. What about the Khajiit embassy? Did she say why construction hasn't begun? What do you mean, collect stone? That should have happened months ago. They should be ready to build it. I'll talk to the ambassador myself. Put the fear of the Dominion into her. I'm surprised we didn't pass each other on the road. Get to those ruins and find that work crew. I want to know why they haven't done their jobs. I won't have Queen Iren's word impugned by someone else's incompetence.
Let's go. Oh, nice. What did you find?
You there. We need to talk.
Saw you standing over the body of a dead wood elf. Nearly put an arrow in your throat. Good thing I recognize you. Azerith, Bindusk Ranger. We work directly for King Camoran Eredon. Saw you earlier in the throne room. The king had his suspicions about the missing work crew and asked me to look into it. Seems we both have a stake in this. I know enough. Khajiit owed an embassy. They're angry the High Elves are dragging their feet to build it. Seemed like politics until a dozen stonemasons vanished without a trace. The king sent me to find out why. Before the Dominion, King Camoran Eredon nearly lost a civil war. I came to see if the missing stonemasons were targeted by the Blacksap Rebellion. But Blacksap would have displayed the bodies, not left them as food for Horvor. The king suspects Ambassador Tarinwe has been up to no good. Little things, some of her associations. But he can't accuse his allies of undermining the whole alliance. So he sent me to deal with it. Ambassador Tarinwe used criminals to smuggle supplies. Never directly, but enough for us to notice. I'm not saying she had these stonemasons killed, but I'd like to ask her myself. Problem is, there's nothing we can do while she's in the Altmer embassy. If she left the embassy, she knows someone's onto her. She'll go to ground, try to flee, have someone smuggle her out of Grotwood. We should probably stop her. Meet me by the Middens, at the base of the Elden Tree. I'll be there shortly.
Be nice to get off my feet.
Where's our embassy?
Look at all these artifacts. I hope we get to see all of these dungeons someday.
They call this place the Middens because it's where all the refuse ends up. We clear them out now and again, but they always come back. Necessary evil, I'm told. Spoke with someone I trust. She's definitely here. We should get moving. We're not far behind her. Capture her, bring her in for questioning. Find proof she's behind this so Prince Naaman doesn't explode with outrage. Never thought I'd hunt a high elf ambassador. Smugglers, skooma addicts, and more than a few criminals. They keep to themselves, but sometimes they band together to repel outsiders. Kind of like a filthier version of the Dominion. Our goal is to find Ambassador Tarinway before she buys passage out of Grotwood. Staying in the shadows, avoiding unnecessary conflict. That's what I'd do. But there's a lot of ground to search. I'll follow your lead.
Can't you just leave us alone? Haven't you types already done enough? Do a poor elf a favor. Kill as many of the bastards who brought their filth in here as you can. They've beat us down, taken our things, and gotten some of us strung out on skooma. It's awful.
The smell down here, it is so rancid. Sanobani does not know how much longer she can bear it. Prince Naaman sent someone to the embassy. We have to leave before we're discovered.
It's too late! For the heresy!
feet.
Magnificent.
You're coming with
I
me.
could sense when the battle swung in our favor.
Why? Where are you taking me?
To King Camoran Eridon, where you'll answer for crimes against the Dominion.
You'll have me killed and served for dinner.
Only if you're proven guilty. And if you are, none of us could stomach you. Now get moving! Good working with you. I'll take her from here. You should inform the king of the good news.
Do you think there's a sweet shop around here? Let's take a look.
You've returned. What have you learned of the Khajiit embassy? Oh, good. Nothing I enjoy more than talk of conspiracy. Did the ambassador have a manifesto? They usually have manifestos. No matter. I trust you resolved it. Splendid. I'll allow you the honor of informing Prince Naemon. Why not tell him the duly selected High Elf ambassador was working against the very Dominion she pledged to support? I'll sit in my throne and try not to gloat.
I heard what you said to the king. Ambassador Tarinwe, a traitor, my wife's killer, a loyal servant, and I, Queen Iren's representative in Eldenroot, required to thank you for your efforts. Very well. I'll provide no reason to question my duty to the Dominion. We'll interrogate Ambassador Tarinwe until we know the extent of her treason. Then she'll die, as all traitors must. But no matter. Your efficiency in resolving this matter was commendable. and the Dominion rewards its servants. Ambassador Tarinway's betrayal could not have been more absolute. She knew the details of the ratification ceremony, which puts Queen Irene at risk. It's my sister's own fault. She thought to appease the Sylvanar and the Main by agreeing to this foolish process. The ratification ceremony ends with the orrery, an ancient device beneath Elden Root. It will divine Queen Irene's capacity to become Empress, or some such. But Ambassador Tarinway assisted in the preparations. I must assume she tried to sabotage the proceedings. Doing so would make Queen Irene look weak. No, we must proceed. You've proven your competence, so I'll ask you to speak with Melaras. He's an expert on the orrery and knows what must be done. Quite pleasant once you grow accustomed to the smell. The preparations for this ratification ceremony seem endless, but I'm up to the task. She asked how she could prove herself their rightful leader. The Sylvanar suggested the orrery nonsense, and the Main agreed. Of course, neither will be present to see it, yet my sister is held to her pledge. How unexpected. Khajiit political excuses are impossible to discern. I know the Main will not be present, and that's all I care to know. As for the Sylvanar, he died on Kenathi's roost. Thought he could negotiate with the filthy sea elves. King Camoran Eredon. It's beneath his city, so there's no turning him away. And myself, of course.